Hey everyone, Travis here. A couple days before the start of NALCS, we're out on the beautiful coastal area of Santa Monica. We'd flip the camera over there, but it would probably get blown out. But you can see the ocean over there.
I see a little bit of the ocean, bunch of buildings.
It's really quite the beautiful day.
There's a McDonald's down there. What the hell? The view isn't that good here.
It's a beautiful view, and here we're on this peaceful, serene landscape to discuss the end, the death of OddOne's pro gaming career for the time being, at least. Yeah, because you retired now, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What does pretty much mean? Is that are you gonna do like what every other like Hotshot, Saint, Reggie? Are we gonna see you like week 3? Amazing goes back to EU for visa issues, and you come back out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I tried.
Maybe, but we'll see if I'm good enough for that.
So anyway, after how many years of playing League of Legends has it been since you, like now that you've retired?
It's like 4, I think. Cause before season 1, everyone played. There was like a bunch of mini tournaments. Like got you like no money. Like I remember, TSM would spend an entire day, and if you got first in a tournament, you get $100. So everyone would get $20. And if you didn't win, well, you got 0. So you just wasted your entire day, like playing like a 8-hour plus tourney. So league's come a long way from there. There's like a lot more smaller tourneys. I've been playing for a long time since open beta. I wasn't there for closed beta, but I've been there since open beta. It's been a long ass ride.
So definitely one of the, longest standing careers in League of Legends pro gaming to date. And you've stepped down. So what is the reason why you decided to retire? Like the full reason, none of this PR stuff. What actually happened? Why did you decide this?
Just once we lost C9, I felt that I probably wasn't gonna be good enough to win Worlds. Like I'd be dragging 4 other people down. So I figured that we'd have a much better shot at winning if we had someone better playing jungle, and then I just hang around, help them around the house and stuff like that. So far, Reggie's doing a good job coaching, so we have that. But I felt like since if we couldn't beat C9 twice, then probably we need to just improve better. Big thing is that tourney, when C9 won, it was the first tourney that we were, or first tournament that we were in that we lost a chance to go somewhere. Like before, when we lost C9, we got the Worlds anyway. There's still 2 more spots, but here's there's only 1 spot to All-Stars, and it's been a long time since we just failed to qualify for an event, and it was pretty rough. So I decided probably I might as well call it quits before I get all old fogey, get all the hate threads. OddOne's trash. OddOne is dumb.
Now,
Yeah, then I'd have all the stuff where I'd say fans are dumb, and then it'd all go downhill, and then just
an endless spiral of everybody calling everybody dumb.
and then there's the drugs and stuff, and then you know, so it'd be really dark, scary shit.
That is that's terrifying. So you just foresaw this twisted, dark world in your future, and you decided, I'm going to bail out now before that happens?
Yeah, the car was like speeding up, and I was like, damn, if I don't jump out now, I can never jump out this car. So I got out. I'm pretty happy about my career. GSM's been really good to me, and GSM has performed well. That was probably why I'm more happy than a few people that retired, because GSM's been doing great. So I thought it was just a good time to go, so I didn't like drag 4 other people down at Worlds. Like I figured we didn't have a good shot to win it. Like I think we have a much better shot at actually winning now, instead of, oh, we can get out of group stage maybe.
Now, anytime somebody retires or steps down from a team, it seems as though there's a pretty big outcry of people that come out and say, well, they said that it was all their decision, but they were probably getting the team to sort of pressure them or something along those lines. Was there any pressure on the team to have you step down?
I don't think there wasn't any. It was probably because there was the other roster change, which probably they didn't, or it wouldn't be ideal to just put more pressure on someone else. But I figured it was the right time for me because it's better to do it before, like instead of staying in the middle of split. I don't think we can win worlds at this rate.
Yeah.
But I figured that was a better time, even though unfortunately Special was having that issue, and then so that was a little weird because I did made my decision a little bit after that, but it was unfortunate I was at that time. That was my probably only regret is I basically gave them not much time with the new guy, but I felt like in the long run it's better, like because most of the season shouldn't, like if you lose a lot of the games of the season doesn't matter as long as you're a better team than you were at the start of the season, so you can actually win the playoffs, win worlds. But it was mostly, yeah, it was just my decision. I'm in a unique position where I can still like stream and stuff and do other stuff, so I'm not like completely out on the streets. So I figured it was just a fine time to leave.
What was the reaction from your teammates when you told them?
Reggie was actually surprised. He was pretty shocked. Darius was crying. Darius was crying. Unfortunately, the announcement came as they were streaming, so it was really hard to keep it on wraps. Bjergsen was crying. Turtle was in a solo queue game. It was a hard solo queue. I understand his position.
Yeah. So he was just solo queuing during this.
No, he was trying to win his game. He was trying to win his game. Nah, but we're still cool. But it was all fine. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he won his game.
Okay. Well, thank God for some small things.
At least there's some good news that comes out of this. But yeah, it was just pretty somber. But I'm still around, so it's not so bad. Yeah. I didn't talk much with Glebe before that because he wasn't in the house at the time. So the house was, yeah. So now Amazing and Glebe are here, and I'm still around. I'm just helping him out with stuff. So should be good on that end.
Did you scout out Amazing, or did you help at all in the selecting of Amazing, or was that all Reggie? Were you just sort of like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm going to go start streaming?
I didn't that much input. It was probably actually more Bjergsen because we were trying to figure out who's a good jungler, and then we figured out that we probably didn't want anyone from NA because we needed a much bigger upgrade. We couldn't. There was a other choice. I think it might have been Smithy. Yeah, we didn't know if he was going to play really well or just do not so good like he did in the XCG thing. So we couldn't really take a chance on that. So Bjergsen knew a couple people in Europe, and then Amazing was one of them.
Any predictions for how TSM is going to do this split? I mean, especially right out the gate, having almost half the team change.
I think we'll do really well. Turtle and Glebe work well together. Like they play a lot of dual queue a lot. They enjoy playing with each other. So I figure that we'll get much better at a much faster rate than two people that don't get along. Like it's just hard to get better when not both people are on the same page wanting to play with each other. Amazing, I'm sure will fit in really well. I mean, there's Bjergsen, there you go. But he seems probably more relaxed than he was in the Wolves environment, so he can easily improve at a much faster pace too. But I think we'll do really well. TSM's always done really well, always top 2, whatever. So we just have to just take the game a lot more serious than other teams, and then try to edge out C9 strategy-wise.
Do you think there might be a temporary bump at all in the beginning of the season, or do you think that they're going to enter in week 1 about as strong or stronger than you guys were at week 11 or playoffs?
I think I honestly think the first few weeks it's anyone's game. I know certain teams haven't been practicing as much as they could because of either player issues like a roster, like maybe the players new to the team couldn't get there in time, or injuries or something. So I'm expecting any team to really take the early few weeks. I know TSM will do well later, but it's a little harder to say early, but I think we'll do well full season.
All right, let's switch over to the conversation about what your career has been like, because now you've retired. So we'll sort of discuss that and then maybe move on to like what your future holds. But talk to me about these past 4 years. What has been maybe a couple of your favorite moments? Any really fun moments that you can think of that you'll always be like, oh, that was such a great moment during this? I mean, because again, you've got 4 years of this. You talked about $20 prize pool tournaments for the first place. So
I don't know. There's just a lot of memories. I don't know if there were like great ones. There's like funny ones, like when we were in Kiev. Like we wandered all day looking for our apartment. We didn't find it the first night. We had to go to a hotel that only a few hours in it took me to realize like this is not the normal hotel. I'm pretty sure it was like a love hotel or some shit. Like the lights wouldn't turn off the correct color. It turned like red or some shit. The shower was really weird. Like it didn't click in my head until I was like about to say, it was like, oh, it all like clicked. Like the sheets were, I think, pink or red or something like that. And then yeah, and like
You guys were like, go ahead.
the shower is just really weird. It was like this showers are never like this. You can sit down and there's music that plays in it. Like all the signs were there. Just I didn't click.
So like you guys walk in, five dudes, five like North American dudes into this like love hotel, and you're like, yes, we'd like some rooms.
Well, it was because we couldn't find our apartment that KX had set up for us. So we were like, okay, we'll just have to take this one. And then I guess they were a little confused. They're like, okay, I love American money. So, and then we finally found the apartment 2 hours, or I think like 3 or 2 hours before our event to actually play in IEM Kiev. So we got to the apartment. Then we finally got out and just played. And then, yeah, then then that was the rest of Kiev, basically.
How about any other funny moments?
Geez, like there's all that stuff we vlogged about in TSM House. So the coolest thing about the TSM House is usually if something funny happens, like burning down the house, we got it. It's like you gotta film it, man. Like yeah, we're all gonna die from the plastic fumes, but at least we filmed it. At least we know it's a Blair Witch Project shit going on there. So if we die, people will know what our last moment's like, and then we'd make a movie about it. But let's see what's funny that no one's seen. I don't know. It's just a lot of good tournaments. Like,
I mean, it doesn't have to be something that was funny that no one saw. Just like really good moments of like you and the team, or even like traumatic moments. You know, like obviously Game Crib documented a lot of that last season. But what about like Rain Man leaving, or the time there's a video somewhere of Rain Man rolling around in a puddle for $100? I think it was like, I don't know. There's so much stuff, right?
yeah, we actually have so much content that we put out, like stuff like that. Yeah, we rolled around on puddle. Like, I guess at the time we had nothing to do except play League and roll around in puddles for $100. But
The old season 2 days.
yeah, but we don't do that stuff anymore because usually we lose bets when we bet against Reggie. So I don't want to bet against Reggie anymore. So we usually don't do that. But
Well, OddOne. Yeah, this is a sudden and rapid cut in the middle of this.
oh, there's a beer here too.
That's pretty good. You want to cheers? I think this is a pale ale. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. With the camera guy. Yeah.
Nice. I don't know what happened.
Well, I know what happened. Security came while we were shooting, and we're unhappy with the fact that we were sort of tucked away in the corner shooting a thing against this policy. But the beautiful Redwood Grill in Santa Monica Place. Don't you love this place, OddOne?
I love it already.
They were fantastic in accommodating us. People should check it out. It's got a great feel, fantastic food. I love the beer. There's a fabulous wine selection. What are your thoughts?
It's pretty good. This is where I want to be.
Me too. Redwood Grill in Santa Monica. Thank you so much. No, let's keep talking. You had so we were talking about the sort of the funnier moments on TSM. What about some of the happy moments? Any moments that where you were just like, oh, the team is just such a good place right now?
Probably two that I can think of. One was when we finally qualified for DreamHack Season 1. That was obviously a big first step because that was our first LAN. It was just amazing that after all those go for laws earning $20, $100, we're moving up to the biggest league, which was Worlds. So that was great with the gang. Finally met each other. The other happy moments, obviously, IPL 4, I think, yeah. When we got our first like real big LAN win. Like we won Providence before, but it didn't have as much competition. Yeah, it didn't have as much competition as IPL 4. So winning IPL 4 was amazing for us. It was our first real big break, I think, in terms of starting our LAN win streak. So really nice.
Really good moments. What about any really sad moments? I mean, we obviously discussed your retirement. Some of the guys cried, but what about in the past? Any really sad moments for you on TSM?
Yeah, it's just whenever we have a roster change, it's just like sad. The mood's a lot somber, you know. So when Rainman left, that was pretty tough for us. When Chaos left, you saw it in Game Cribs, pretty tough as well. So, and then there's finally the special and me leaving. So, it's just been going, but we just have to move on after that. But those are sad moments because they've been with you. They're your friend for the entire time. You work with them every day, and you see them every day, and you don't see them anymore after that. Like you just see them like once or twice every few months, if that. And um, it's just hard sometimes, but you just have to get back to work and win.
What was like your greatest achievement on TSM for the team while you were on it?
Like my personal achievement, or just
Just overall, yeah. Let's start off with your personal achievement, and then we'll go to the team.
I don't know. I guess my favorite personal achievement, I guess, is going to Worlds 3 times. It's pretty cool. Just being able to stay on top for such a long time. Uh, like it's been a long ride, and I've enjoyed all of it. So, just the duration of it's pretty good, and the fact that we always managed to be near the top, if not the top, was really good.
And then for the team, what do you think is like the greatest award or victory that you'll take away with you?
Like the team victory, or it's probably the stretch after IPO4, like IPO4 and like season 2 regionals. Like we just won everything that we played in. Yeah, there's like a Reina Gaming tournament too. We won that. Yeah, the Anaheim, MLG Anaheim. Then we won regionals, the infamous Reggie BM. But yeah, it was great times. But we just swept the competition, or we just swept the tournaments, aside from the MLG Summer Arena one. But I was really proud that we managed to, like, we were undisputed #1 in NA for a long time there.
What do you think is like? What do you think really changed most about you, or what do you think were the really big changes that you went through as a person, being on TSM for the past 4 years? Right? Because I've seen a lot of pro players come into the LCS or into competitive play and be one person, and then like a year later be a very different person. But you've been around for 4 years, and really, I think a lot of your adult life was on TSM. So, how would you say you changed, and maybe being on TSM and competing changed you?
I guess I opened up more. Got to live, like, not even close to my parents for a long time. Obviously, it's just what everyone basically eventually has to do. But mine just happened to be in a gaming house with a bunch of guys. It's been a really fun experience. Like I've seen like more of the world than the rest of my life. Like just being on TSM. Like I haven't been to Europe since I was like 3 years old. Don't remember a thing. But I've been to Europe several times now. I've been to Asia several times. Been to Australia a few times. Like the last few years of my life have been amazing. Like I really do mean it was like the greatest thing that's ever happened in my life. So I'm really thankful that I had the chance to do this, and I was just really lucky. But yeah, it just changed everything for me. Like it was just like if you have the chance to do something like this, I guess you should take it. Like I'm not saying everyone just drop everything, but if you're actually good and you have a reasonable shot, like if you make it, it's amazing.
Let's talk about your future now. So you've retired. What does that mean? A lot of people say, oh, like TSM with OddOne still on it, able to support the team and do like coach work or whatever. They're going to be fantastic. But what really has been your role on TSM since you retired?
Mostly just helping Amazing and Glebe just make sure all their stuff is in order, like the sponsorship stuff, their computer, make sure they can stream properly so they can be as successful as me. Reggie right now has been doing a lot of the game stuff, so they're in good hands there, but I'm mostly around to help them out with stuff, sort of like what Dan did previously before C9, but right now I'm just working with TSM and just helping them out and streaming, so I'm in a really good spot, so it's really nice.
So does that mean you're kind of like you've now taken over that team mom position?
I guess. I mean, there's no one else in the house to do it, so I might as well do it. Like, either the house burns down or I try to save it valiantly. But I'm just there to help. Like, I watch some of the OGN stuff that happens. Like, if they need me, I'll be there. But for the most part, I'm just getting everything in order, so they don't have to worry about that day to day, and they just can focus on winning.
So is it okay to make your official title the Odd Mom?
No, no, don't do that.
Your poutine has shown up. Your pulled pork poutine, and the butcher's board. It's pretty good, right?
Pretty good. It does look really nice. Your board looks good too.
I think mine looks better.
I don't know, but mine's poutine though. Yours is butcher's board. Yeah. Okay.
That is true. Those are the differences between the two of them. Now, you're going to be streaming a lot. Is this? I'm curious, and I don't necessarily need to go into hard details or anything like that, but there's always been a lot of discussion about like what it's like to be a pro player and like the value there. Whenever Chinese players retire, it's said that they make even more money than they did before because of just sort of the way their esports ecosystem is set up. Maybe not even monetarily, but like, do you see yourself in a much, like, are you in a worse position at all now that you've retired, or is everything still going to be fine for you?
I think for my case, everything's still fine for me. I can still stream. I built up a following while I was playing. Like, I can make YouTube videos and such. I posted one earlier this week. It went all right. So, like, some people don't have that luxury when they retire, so it might be a little rougher for some people. So that's why they have to try even harder to succeed, because you might not have that when you're done with it, and you might as well make the best of what you have right now and just keep practicing and trying.
Yeah. Any chance for a return to form for you, like in a challenger team or anything like that? There's always a lot of discussion. Hotshot was going to have a challenger team. Elements has like his team that he's doing. Saints making the baby curse. Can you make Team Solo Mid Part 2 or something like that?
Not in the near future, I don't think so. But like, I'm always open to maybe the possibility, but not right now. No, there's no TSM babies right now, so that's not on the table yet.
No chance to see like you, Chaox, the Rain Man, just all coming back together again.
Back for 2015 Worlds. Just
Reggie.
Reggie's like, I'm back in. I love the game too much. I want back in this. But nah, I don't think in the near future. But it would be pretty cool. But it'd be a little difficult. I don't think we'd win as much as we could, despite having our all-star lineup. But
the all-star lineup.
And then Dyrus would play on 2 teams. So like, oh guys, I gotta go. I got TSM Reborn. I gotta go play for them guys. Sorry, I'll be right back.
TSM remixed.
Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe when a special is finally done in a few years, yeah, you can just join us, and then we won't need to have Dyrus for the Reborns. He can play the normal TSM, and then everyone's just not inconvenienced at all. But not in the near future, I don't think.
Hopefully, I guess you can root against Xpecial while he's on Curse. Just be like, please bench Xpecial, so we can bring the team back. Yeah.
Xpecial.
Now you have the streaming thing, and then you're going to be able to be the Odd Mom, which I think is the official title now. Do you? I mean, how long do you see yourself doing that kind of stuff, or do you see, like, do you want to transition over into doing something at Riot or doing something elsewhere in esports, or is this just sort of like, I'm just going to keep doing this for a while?
I'll probably do this for a while. I'm trying to keep my options open. It's not always reasonable for like every pro to be like, oh, everyone should be a caster, because there's only so few caster spots. It's not like, oh, OddOne should be a caster team. Nah, it's not like that. So I'm just being reasonable, but I'm making the most of my current situation for the near future, so I can just work off that.
Any chance that we could see you go make some public appearances around the world or something like that? Like OddOne tour? Like, could you write like a book and maybe do like a book tour or something like that? Or I mean, at the very least, like, go hit up fans elsewhere. I know you've been to Australia for some reason. For some reason you keep going to Australia. I don't really understand why. There's something going on there, maybe some drug deals or something. But
whoa, you're not supposed to know about that, Trav. But maybe I'll be around. I don't know if I'll be specifically touring around with my own book, but I might be just at events with TSM doing fan stuff But we'll see. It's like right now I'm probably just gonna be streaming for the short term.
Could you write like a behind-the-scenes book about Team Solo Mid and call it True Solo Mid, the behind-the-scenes story?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Like one day someone's gonna write a book about esports, but then he's probably gonna be sued by everybody or something for defamation. I don't know. It just hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure people would read it. But probably wouldn't be wise.
Could be you.
Could be me, or it could be my alter ego that no one would know about. Yeah. So yeah, I'd have to get a good pen name, and then no one could ever know it was me.
TheOddOne.
TheOddOne. It's like, who is this mysterious writer?
It has all this inside knowledge.
Of what's going on in TSM. It's like, just him. How does he know? It's like he's a fly on the wall in the house every day.
It's like this conversation's happening between like Reggie and Dyrus in the background. You're just sitting there at like a Microsoft Word, like typing stuff up. It's like, damn, where's the leak? Anything that you want to say to any of your fans that have followed you for 4 years? That there's so many times where I've seen people tweet pictures or have pictures of like the general OddOne poster with your signature up on their wall. It's obviously a huge legion of OddOne fans out there. Anything you want to say to any of them?
Yeah, it's just thanks for supporting me all this way. I'm sorry to have let you down by stepping down, but I thought it was probably better this way. But thanks for all the support, guys. This journey wouldn't have been like even enjoyable at all if you guys weren't around supporting me. So thanks.
Any final things? Anything I didn't ask you about? Anything that you want to get out there? Anything off your chest? Are you going to confess to any murders? I mean, I know Scar killed somebody, and he recently mentioned that on stream. Anything that you wanna discuss here at the end?
No, I think you covered it with Scar killing a man. That was supposed to be a secret too, but he blurted it out, man. He wasn't supposed to know, man. Keep it a secret, man.
We'll just leave it at that. At the end of this retirement interview, let's just think about how Scar killed a man. Well, again, thank you so much, OddOne, for doing this. This has been very good, and it was a pleasure watching you play. Really looking forward to seeing TSM remixed in the future. Check out the rest of our coverage of all things leading up to the LCS and enjoy a great dinner at Redwood Grill. There's an E at the end of grill on this. But yeah, you can check out the rest of our coverage at ongamers.com.
I do that again.
That's so bad.
Stuff anymore because usually we lose bets when we bet against Reggie, so I don't want to bet against Reggie anymore, so we usually don't do that, but